my channel. My name is Prachi Sharma and we have a series going on for ISC 11th grade chemistry. In today's session, we'll be covering up parts per million. We'll also be working on some relationships between molarity and mole fraction. So we'll be talking about those relationships, what the formula looks like, and a few numericals here and there. So all of these are very short topics. So that's the reason I'm covering up more portion in this session. So small topics, whatever we are left with. So let's cover that up. And normality, I'll put out a separate video for that. So we have normality still left out. So we'll work on that separately. Today's session would be between molality, all of that, all relationships here and there, and parts per million. So without wasting any time, my dear students, let's get started. So students, let's get started real quick. So I hope my screen is clearly visible to you. So let's start with the first part. So the first part is, let me write that. So the first part is relationship between molality and mole fraction. Okay students, so this is the first topic that we are working on. The first thing is, I will ask you what is, so whatever I say, I'm asking you, please say out loud. The formulas that we have covered, please say out loud. So what is the formula for molality, students? So molality was, do you remember the definition or the formula? It was number of moles of solute per kg of solvent. Correct? So let me write that. Number of moles of what? Of solute per kg of solvent. So per kg of solvent, we'll specifically focus on per kg of solvent. And how did we write the formula? That was small m equals number of moles of solute divided by weight of solvent, and in what unit? In kg. Now one thing that you have to remember, students, is that for this particular derivation or for this particular relationship, you are taking the solvent as 1 kg, because they are specifically, the definition says number of moles of solute per kg of solvent. So you are taking the solvent as 1 kg. So number of moles of solute divided by 1. 1 is what? Let me write that. Weight of solvent. Weight of solvent equals 1 kg. This is what you are taking. Okay, so let's move on. So what will happen? So your small m will be equal to number of moles of solute. Let me mark that as equation number 1. Correct? Now let's move on. Now we'll talk about mole fraction. So mole fraction में क्या था? So mole fraction of solute was equal to number of moles of solute divided by number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent. That is right, students. So this was the formula. अब हमें equation 1 से ये पता है कि number of moles of solute can also be written as small m, and small m is what? It is molality. So let me write that here. So mole fraction, that is mole fraction of solute, can also be written as small m over small m plus n solvent. I can write it like that. Correct? For this particular derivation, we are taking a solvent as water. Okay, students. So let me calculate something on the side. So your solvent is water. So when we have to calculate number of moles of solvent, so that will be weight in grams divided by molecular weight. Weight हमने solvent का क्या लिया है? हमने लिया है 1. Weight of solvent is 1 kg. उसको हम grams में convert करेंगे तो हम लिखेंगे 1000 grams divided by molecular weight of water, that is 18. So this will be 55.55. Now let me complete our formula. अब हमारा complete formula कैसा show करेगा? It will be x of solute, that is your mole fraction of solute, or chi of solute equals small m over small m plus 55.55. One important thing to remember about this formula is that your solvent is water. If they give you anything else, then we have a separate formula. But if they have given nothing, you will take it as water. If they have given it as water, you will be using this particular formula. Okay, students, so that is the relationship. Now, let's move on to the next part of it. If anything else is given other than water, so let's write that topic here. If solvent is anything else other than water, so क्या होगा students? Very simple. That would be x of solute equals number of moles को हम लिख रहे थे m upon m plus क्या लिखेंगे 1000 because हमने kg को grams में convert किया है divided by molecular weight of solvent. So if solvent is not water and it is anything else, you will be using this formula provided your weight is given in kgs and you are converting it into grams. Okay, students? Now let's try out a question based upon this relationship. So you can pause the video and give it a try. The question says, calculate the m of solution of ethanol in water in which the mole fraction of ethanol is 0.040. So what do we know? We know that mole fraction of ethanol is 0.040, correct? And when they say mole fraction of ethanol, so ethanol is our solute. Ethanol हमारा solute है, students. Now let's put in the formula. So the formula said that mole fraction of solute equals small m upon capital M plus 1000 over molecular weight, correct? Now in this case, calculate the m of solution in water. They have already given the solvent as water, so you can directly use it as 55.55. So you can say m over m plus 55.55. Now let's use in the information. Mole fraction of ethanol is 0.040. So 0.040 equals m over m plus 55.55. So let's solve it further. So this will be 0.040 m plus 55.55 times 0.040 equals m. So this will become m minus 0.040 equals 55.55 times 0.040. I can write it like that. So this will become 0.96 m equals 22.10, not 22 point, it is 2210.2, and your m will become 2210.2 divided by 0.96, which will be equal to 2.315 molal. Okay, students? Now let's move on. Now in case mole fraction of solvent is given, so in case mole fraction of solvent is given, so instead of solute, if mole fraction of solvent is given, then what we will do, students? So what you will do, you will directly say 1 minus mole fraction of solvent equals m upon m plus 1000 divided by molecular weight of solvent. So this is what your approach will be. Okay, students, I hope this much makes sense. Alright, students, let's move ahead to the next topic. So the next topic that we have is parts per million. So let me use this space right here. parts per million. Okay, so let's understand it first of all. Now you would have to first, like, do not write anything because I'm not anyways writing anything. Let's just understand what we are talking about. If you understand this concept, then you'll understand what the entire topic is. So first thing is that have you ever heard that in any particular area, a particular lake or a particular water body was highly contaminated or highly toxic, and if by chance if a living being fell into that water body, the person or the living being died. So a few times news actually captured such an event in which young kids, very small kids, actually fell into these water bodies which had high toxicity. They died in a few minutes. And similarly, if a living being, for example, a dog or a cat, any living organism actually if fell into that body, they died after a few minutes because of the toxicity. Now, when they decided to understand this toxicity, like how much is there, so what happened was, when they were taking a small amount of water or small amount of a sample and they were testing it, the amount of toxicity in that sample was pretty low. Why is that? That is because if you think about it, when we talk about the whole water body, the toxicity is of course high because of the large area that it is spread out in and the large amount that it is in. Whatever sample they were taking, they were testing it, the number of molecules or the number of contaminated things they found was pretty low, so they were not able to study it properly. Okay, because the comparison was with a very large unit of water or very large sample piece. So that is the reason the study was not coming up to the mark in which they were able to compare the high levels of toxicity, and they were not able to give out proper information based upon that. That is when they came up with this concept of parts per million. That means in a small part, एक small part में वो million से compare करते हैं. So अगर small part में थोड़ी toxicity है, they compare it with a million of that. That means छोटे sample को test करके बड़े sample के लिए एक assumption create करना, that gives them an idea about how much toxicity is actually present in the whole water body. Okay students, so that is parts per million. अब what is 1 million? 1 million क्या होता है? So 1 million is equals to 10 raised to the power 6. That is right. Now do you remember percentages जो आपने बचपन में पढ़ी है, percentages. So for example, अगर मैंने आपसे कहा 20%, so आप क्या बोलोगे? आप बोलोगे it is 20 over 100. राइट अगर मैं आपसे बोलती हूँ 20 पार्ट्स पर मिलियन, पार्ट्स पर मिलियन को कैसे लिखते हैं? पीपीएम. आप यहाँ भी लिख लीजिए पीपीएम. 20 पीपीएम, तो आप क्या बोलेंगे? 20 over 10 raised to the power 6. ठीक है, इट इज एग्जैक्टली लाइक परसेंटेजेस. परसेंटेजेस में आप 100 से कंपेयर करते हैं, पार्ट्स पर मिलियन में आप मिलियन से कंपेयर करते हैं. सो नो मैटर व्हाट दे गिव, इफ दे गिव अ वैल्यू एंड दे से पीपीएम, that means it is that particular value divided by 10 to the power of 6. Now for example, जब हमने weight by volume का concept किया था, and I said that you have 20% by mass, so ये क्या था? या फिर weight by volume, कोई सा भी ले लो. So that would be 20 over 100. So हम कह रहे थे 20 grams, ये हम लेते थे ग्राम्स में, ये लेते थे हम ml में, if you are taking weight by volume. ठीक है, so that would we will take in ml. If same thing I'm writing as 20 ppm, that is exactly the same thing, 20 over 10 to the power 6. So ये भी हमारा ग्राम्स में है और ये हमारा ml में है. न्यूमरेटर हमारा सोल्यूट की बात करता है और डिनोमिनेटर हमारा सोल्यूशन की बात करता है. So they are the same thing, and the question, whenever you get a question, you will approach the question in the same concept or in the same manner and then target it. Compare it with percentages. कोई confusion है, जैसे आप percentages solve करते हैं वैसे compare करें. 100 की जगह 10 to the power 6. That's it. इतना ही डिफरेंस है। ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, सो लेट्स लुक एट द डेफिनेशन ऑफ दिस। सो डेफिनेशन क्या है? इट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द कंपोनेंट per million part of the solution। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, कुछ नहीं है, जो आपका फॉर्मूला है उसी से आपने इसकी डेफिनेशन बनाई है। नाउ व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट हार्डनेस ऑफ वाटर, अब हार्डनेस ऑफ वाटर आपने सुनी होगी कि इस एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया में बहुत ज्यादा हार्ड वाटर आता है या बहुत ज्यादा सॉफ्ट वाटर आता है। सो हार्डनेस ऑफ वाटर क्या होती है? हार्डनेस ऑफ वाटर में कुछ सॉल्ट्स मिक्स्ड होते हैं, बिकॉज ऑफ विच इट डज नॉट लेट सोप टू वॉश ऑफ। वो उसके साथ एक कवरिंग बनाती है दैट इज व्हाइटिश। आप कपड़े नहीं धो सकते हैं, आप साबुन का कोई काम नहीं कर सकते हैं, एंड इट इज नॉट सेफ टू ड्रिंकिंग फॉर ड्रिंकिंग पर्पस ऑल्सो। सो दैट टाइप ऑफ वाटर इज नोन एज हार्ड वाटर। There are different things that we use to make hard water and convert it from hard to soft. So there are different things in market available now. But why did I mention this? I mentioned it because ppm is used to measure hardness of water. ठीक है students? So let's write that. Hardness of water is measured in ppm. Now let's try out a question. आपको कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ गया? इतना ही है ये कॉन्सेप्ट, ज्यादा बड़ा नहीं है, इतना ही है। Now let's try out a question. क्वेश्चन हमें कहता है a liter of sea water 1030 grams contains about 6 times 10 to the power negative 3 grams of dissolved oxygen. Express it in ppm. So हम ppm में एक्सप्रेस कैसे करेंगे? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मैंने आपसे कहा कि किसी चीज की परसेंटेज निकालनी है, किसी स्टूडेंट के लेट्स से 500 में से 499 मार्क्स आए थे, तो उसकी परसेंटेज क्या होगी? उसकी परसेंटेज होगी 499 डिवाइडेड बाय 500 इनटू 100। ऐसे आप परसेंटेज निकालते हैं। तो आप पीपीएम कैसे निकालेंगे? कितना अमाउंट है टोटल, कितने में से टाइम्स 10 to the power 6। ठीक है, तो हमें किसकी परसेंटेज निकालनी है? हमें निकालनी है ऑक्सीजन की परसेंटेज। सो ऑक्सीजन हमारा जाएगा न्यूमरेटर में, so that was 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by sea water, वो कितना ग्राम से हमारा 1030 टाइम्स ppm में है तो 10 to the power 6, 100 नहीं करेंगे, 10 to the power 6 करेंगे। okay, so you can solve it further. Once you solve it further you will be getting you will get 5.8 ppm. Okay students, let me know if you get something different, because even I can make an error. Let me know if you're getting the same thing. Now let's move ahead to the next question. The next question says a sample of drinking water was found to be severely contaminated with chloroform, that is CHCl3, supposed to be carcinogenic in nature. The level of contamination was 15 ppm by mass. This is by mass. Okay, so when we say 15 ppm by mass, तो सबसे पहले हम क्या निकालना है? The parts of the question are missing. The first part says express this in percentage by mass. The second question is determine small m of CHCl3 in the water sample. Now let's try it out. So first part, express this is in percentage by mass. Percentage by mass हम कैसे निकालते थे? So जो भी आपका मास दे रखा है, so आप किसका निकालेंगे इसमें? आप इसमें निकालेंगे CHCl3 क्लोरोफॉर्म का। आपको मास दे रखा है 15, so जब हमें वो बोलते हैं 15, let me solve it. जब आपको बोला 15 ppm by mass, तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? 15 ppm by mass, तो 15 over 10 to the power 6, तो ये 15 क्या हो गया हमारा? ग्राम्स में जो हमारा क्लोरोफॉर्म है वो हो गया, और ये हो गया हमारा ग्राम्स में पूरे सोल्यूशन का वजन, पूरे सोल्यूशन का मास। सो अगर मुझे परसेंटेज निकालनी है, सो व्हाट विल आई डू? परसेंटेज विल बी 15 over 10 to the power 6 टाइम्स 100 ठीक है, दिस विल बी योर परसेंटेज। सो आप लिख सकते हैं 15 इंटू 10 टू द पावर -4%, ये आपकी परसेंटेज हो गई है। नाउ लेट्स मूव अहेड टू द सेकंड पार्ट स्टूडेंट्स। सेकंड पार्ट सेज आपको m निकालना है। m क्या होता है हमारा, स्मॉल m क्या होता है, वो होता है मोलालिटी। सो मोलालिटी का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है, दैट इज नंबर ऑफ मोल्स इन सल्यूट। स्टूडेंट्स रिपीट एवरी फॉर्मूला आफ्टर मी। व्हाट इज मोलालिटी, नंबर ऑफ moles of solute divided by weight of solvent in kg, that is right. So m को हम और कैसे लिख सकते हैं, we can also write number of moles as what is the formula for number of moles, that can also be written as weight in grams over molecular weight students, and ये हम किसका कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, solute का, करेक्ट, टाइम्स 1000, क्यों, क्योंकि हम केजी से ग्राम्स में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं, डिवाइडेड बाय, अब वेट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट, अगर आपको वेट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट नहीं दे रखा, क्या आप वेट ऑफ सोल्यूशन माइनस वेट ऑफ सोल्यूट कर सकते हैं, इट विल बी द सेम थिंग स्टूडेंट्स, दैट इज राइट। नाउ लेट्स पुट ऑल ऑफ दिस इंफॉर्मेशन इन द फॉर्मूला। ये सेकेंड पार्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड इट थॉरली। मैंने वेट ऑफ सोल्यूशन माइनस वेट ऑफ सोल्यूट क्यों किया, बिकॉज इफ यू लुक एट द क्वेश्चन यू हैव 15 ppm, सो 15 ppm से, लेट मी मार्क दिस, मेरे को ये इंफॉर्मेशन मिल गई थी ग्राम्स में सोल्यूट का और सोल्यूशन का, तो इन दोनों को सबट्रैक्ट करूंगी तो मेरा टोटल आ जाएगा सॉल्वेंट का, करेक्ट, एंड इन ग्राम्स, इसी वजह से 1000 से डिवाइड करा है। सो लेट्स डू इट फर्दर। Now students, let's put in the numbers first. So weight in grams हमें 15 दे रखा है, molecular weight आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं क्लोरोफॉर्म का, that is CHCl3. So क्लोरोफॉर्म का आपको बता देती हूँ, it is 119.5. So 119.5 times 1000 divided by 10 to the power 6 minus 15. Okay students. Now one thing for you to understand is, for example, लेट्स से कि आपको किसी ने कुछ अमाउंट ट्रांसफर किया या किसी ने आपसे कोई उधार लिया, ठीक है, मान लीजिए आपसे 1 लाख रुपीस उधार लिया है और उस इंसान ने कुछ टाइम बाद आपको रिटर्न कर दिए, पर जब आपने रिटर्न को काउंट किया वो 15 रुपए कम थे। सो विल यू कॉल दैट पर्सन अप एंड आस्क हिम कि यार 15 रुपए कम है, और या फिर आप सोचेंगे 15 रुपए इज वेरी नेग्लिजिबल अमाउंट, तो आप उसको जाने देंगे। सो दैट इज व्हाट विल हैपन हियर व्हेन यू हैव 10 raised to the power 6 minus 15. 15 is a very small identity, you can directly ignore subtracting that, and आप डिनोमिनेटर में डायरेक्टली 10 raised to the power 6 ले सकते हैं। Why are we doing this? This will help us simplify our calculations, and आपका आंसर फिर सेम ही आएगा। अगर आप चाहते हैं आप ट्राई कर सकते हैं, बट आंसर सेम ही आएगा। सो इन दिस सिचुएशन माय सजेशन वुड बी -15 को आप इग्नोर कर दें। सो व्हाट विल बी योर कैलकुलेशंस नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, 15 over 119.5 times 1000 डिनोमिनेटर 10 to the power of 6, ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स। नाउ यू कैन सॉल्व इट फर्दर। अब आप यहाँ से अगर आप आगे सॉल्व करेंगे, सो व्हाट विल हैपन, this will be 15 over 1195 times, इसे 4 zeros कर देते हैं, ये 10 raised to the power 6 हो गया। so you can cancel it out, कैलकुलेटर से आप डायरेक्ट निकाल सकते हैं। so this will become, I'm directly using the calculator, okay, so I'm getting in decimals, I'll just make it as negative, actually 10 to the power something, so this will become ये है हमारा 1.25 times 10 to the power -4 मोलल, ओके, ये हमारी मोलारिटी है स्टूडेंट्स। नाउ लेट्स मूव अहेड फ्रॉम हियर। व्हाट इज आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक? द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक दैट वी हैव इज रिलेशनशिप। किस चीज की रिलेशनशिप? लेट्स सी। relationship between capital M and small m. So capital M क्या था? That was molarity. Small m क्या है? That is molality. इनका रिलेशनशिप पढ़ना है हमें. Now the derivation is not in the syllabus. कोई नहीं पूछेगा derivation आपसे. So we are directly starting with the formula. I am writing the formula on the screen. So formula will be small m equals 1000 times capital M divided by 1000 into density. Density किस terms में? Unit क्या होगा? Grams per milliliter minus m times molecular weight of solute. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, molecular weight of solute. अगर आप चाहते हैं डेरिवेशन करना, आपकी बुक में डेरिवेशन दे रखी है, यू कैन टेक अ लुक एट दैट. बट आई ऑलवेज सजेस्ट प्लीज अपनी एनर्जी वाइजली यूज करें. जब इसकी डेरिवेशन इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, प्लीज अपनी एनर्जी उस पर वेस्ट ना करें. आपके पास बहुत एक्स्ट्रा टाइम है तो आप जरूर देखें, बट please do not waste your energy on something that is not going to show up in the exams or is not important at all. So this is your formula. You can directly memorize the formula and let's try out a question based on this formula. So question is molarity of H2SO4. So H2SO4 का मैंने आपको molecular weight क्या बताया था students? Do you remember? Molecular weight is 98 grams per mole. So molarity of H2SO4 is 0.8. Molarity आपको ये दे रखी है. This is what? Capital M. And its density is 1.06 grams per centimeter cube. Centimeter cube दे रखा है तो भी ml ही हुआ ना. So this is what? This is density. What will be its concentration in terms of small m? हमें molality निकालनी है students. So let's directly try it out. Formula मैंने ऊपर लिखा था. I'll have to write it again here. So let me write that. So small m equals 1000 times capital M divided by 1000 times density minus molarity times molecular weight of what? Of solute. समझ गए students? Let's put all the information in the formula. Direct question है. So let's try it out. So 1000 times m दे रखा है हमें 0.8 divided by 1000 density दे रखी है हमें 1.06 minus capital M into molecular weight of solute. So that will be what? That will be 0.8 times 9.8. 0.8 times 98, not 9.8. So let's quickly solve it further. So this will become what? This will become 800 divided by this will become 1060 minus this I'll have to do 74 this 78.4. okay, अब आप इसे subtract कर लें. So this will become 800 divided by 981.6. अब इसे divide कर लेते हैं. That is 0.81499 मोलल. ओके स्टूडेंट, समझ में आ गया रिलेशनशिप? बहुत छोटा टॉपिक है, प्लीज अपनी एनर्जी ज्यादा वेस्ट ना करें. छोटे टॉपिक्स हैं, जल्दी कवर करें. फॉर्मूला सारे एक साथ रखें और वहां से आप ये याद कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? नाउ लेट्स मूव अहेड टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. दैट इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी स्मॉल टॉपिक. लेट मी यूज दिस स्पेस राइट हियर. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज ऑल्सो अ रिलेशनशिप. अब ये वाला रिलेशनशिप किसके बीच में है? ये मोलारिटी और मोल फ्रैक्शन के बीच में है. द रिलेशनशिप दैट वी जस्ट डिड वाज बिटवीन मोलारिटी एंड मोलालिटी. दिस relationship between capital M and mole fraction. So let's look at this. इसकी भी डेरिवेशन सिलेबस में नहीं है, बहुत छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स हैं ये चैप्टर के. So please जल्दी कवर करते हैं. This will be what? This will be chi, that is your mole fraction of solute equals capital M times molecular weight of solvent divided by capital M outside. Inside it will be molecular weight of solvent minus molecular weight of solute plus 1000 times D. Okay students, and this D is density which is in grams per milliliter. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, और ये आया कहाँ से है? ये आया है हमारे मोलारिटी के फॉर्मूला से which we did towards the end of the topic that also contain density, if you remember. All right students, so this is what we were discussing. So this was the formula that we worked on, that is x, that is your x is what? It's mole fraction, also known as chi. So mole fraction of solute is equals to capital M, which is what? Which is molarity times molecular weight of solvent divided by, you have molarity outside, in the brackets you have molecular weight of solvent minus molecular weight of solute plus 1000 times D, that is density given in grams per milliliter. Okay students, I hope that makes sense. Now let's quickly solve a question based on this. So this is a question, you can pause the video right here. This is a direct formula based question. Question के अंदर सारी values दे रखी हैं. Use the formula and put that in. Okay, so let me do that with you. So the formula was, I'll have to copy paste the formula real quick. Okay, now let's look at all the information that we have. I will directly put in the values. So the density of 3M, that's 3 molar sodium thiosulfate is 1.25 grams per milliliter. Calculate the mole fraction of sodium thiosulfate in its aqueous solution. Okay, so since they have mentioned aqueous solution, so you need to understand that very well. Now let's try this question out. The first thing would be, what is sodium thiosulfate? What is the formula for it? So sodium thiosulfate ka formula, let me write that right here. So sodium thiosulfate is Na2S2O3. Okay, and the molecular weight for this is 158. Okay, so that is your molecular weight for sodium thiosulfate. Let's put the information in the formula. So the first thing would be molarity. So molarity given to you is 3 times molecular weight of solvent. Solvent अब क्या हुआ? They said it's an aqueous solution, मतलब we are using water. That's right. So solvent क्या हुआ? Solvent का molecular weight will be 18. So 3 times 18 over M again. So that's 3. Molecular weight of solvent कितना हुआ? 18 minus molecular weight of solute 158. Don't be worried students, if it is a negative term it's okay, because आपकी जो second term है वो ज़्यादा बड़ी आ जाएगी, because you're multiplying by 1000. Okay, so no worries about the negative sign. Plus 1000 times D. D कितना है हमारे पास? 1.25. So 1.25. So let's quickly solve it further. So 3 times 18 कितना हुआ? 54 divided by, let me quickly do that. So this is 158 minus 18. So that would be, and times 3. So that would be negative 420 plus this would be 1250. Let's do it further. So this would be 54 over 830. And if you convert that into decimals, this will be 54 divided by 830. You'll get 0.0650. So 0.065. So that is your mole fraction, students. Okay, I hope this question was clear to you. So students, this is it for today's session. I hope the entire session made sense to you and you were able to follow through. Please make sure that you are on point with your notes and able to follow through the questions that we are doing in the class. And of course, practice at home. So please make sure that you subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends and help us move forward. Thank you so much, and we will catch up in the next one.